Ladies and gentlemen, we have come up with an idea that might revolutionize the direction that this podcast goes. Drum roll, please, Turner. I'd like to present you with an idea that we call the Wheel of Wonder, also known as we wonder what's going to happen for each segment because there's 10 different things on the wheel, and whatever it selects is what we will do for the segment.
By the way, I would also like to officially welcome back Hot Take Button with a 3-second clap. We're glad to have you back, buddy. We missed you.
Yes, we missed him so much, or her, or them. So, all right, let's start this out by deciding what segment we're going to do first, because we're also spinning a wheel for that.
So Jackson's going to be in charge of spinning our wheel here, and we're going to use this to decide what we're going to do on the Jace podcast.
All right.
So go ahead, Jackson.
Here we go. The first segment of the day is... Hold on, it's still spinning.
Why did you make it spin for so long?
I don't know. It's the default setting. NBA is the first segment that we are going to do.
All right, we're going to start with NBA, guys. But what are we going to do for NBA? That is the question. Let's see.
All right, here comes the wheel. Ready? 3, 2, 1, spin.
He set this one for a while, too, apparently, because it's still going.
Suspense builds.
Oh.
And it's officially going to be Sporcle Quiz 1v1. All right, so if you guys don't know what Sporcle is, it's basically a website where you can get a whole bunch of different quizzes. And how this is going to work is we're going to set up the same quiz for each other, and one of us is going to leave the room while the other one takes the quiz. And you're going to try and complete it in as fast as time with as much accuracy as you can. Whoever gets it faster wins.
So this will be an interesting time on the podcast here, because for the first time ever, you're only going to have one of us in the room as part of the podcast time.
All right, it's going to be an NBA quiz. I'm going to go on Sporcle and just randomly pick one.
Jackson's going to go pick us a quiz. What are we going to do, Jackson? All right, let's see.
You want to do NBA players by face?
Guess the NBA player by their face? Okay, let me pull it up so that way I can do it too. Or are we just going to both use your computer?
I don't know. You can choose.
Mine's recording, so I think we can both use yours, right? Or
Yeah.
will it show my answer, though? How much I got?
Yeah, it should show your answer, like how much you get.
But will it show you when you're doing it?
It shouldn't show me your answer, so it should be a little suspenseful. So you take your answer.
All right. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Well, I actually thought of this perfectly, and I have a coin flip as well as the wheel. So, Turner, I will let you pick. Do you want to go heads or tails, and which one would you prefer to go?
Hey, tails never fails. Let's go.
Would you rather go first or second?
I would rather go second, obviously. You want the advantage.
Okay, so if it lands on tails, then Turner's going to go second.
All right. Here we go. Very anticipated coin flip.
It is heads.
And apparently tails fails.
So Turner's going to go first doing the quiz. I'm going to leave, and you're going to do it as
What?
fast as you can.
Before we do this, though, we should recap what's going on in NBA, because that is also important.
Very true. We are currently in the midst of the NBA playoffs, the most anticipated time in the NBA season. And just to recap for you, the biggest and most overarching thing that has happened thus far is the return, even though they didn't really ever leave, of the Denver Nuggets. They have won, I think it is 2 games or 3 games in a row.
3 now.
Yeah, 3 games in a row against the Minnesota Timberwolves after losing the first 2, and now the Timberwolves are surprisingly faced with elimination from the Nuggets.
This is a huge shocker because the entire world was going crazy over Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves after they took the first 2 games in Denver. I'm not going to lie, both of us kind of fell for it too. But at this point, the Nuggets have surged back, taken the series lead, and can close it out as soon as this weekend.
Yeah, and it's not been due to Anthony Edwards that they've been failing. Anthony Edwards has been fantastic throughout the entirety of the playoffs. Some other playoff games that have been happening that have been really good are Pacers and Knicks, which I think the Knicks lead the series 3-2 behind some massive performances from Jalen Brunson and also backup guard, I think it's Miles McBride.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've both been really good so far. So Knicks are currently over the Pacers 3-2. The Celtics are currently putting the beat down on the Cleveland Cavaliers with a chance to win the series. So it looks as if the Celtics are basically locked into the Eastern Conference Finals at this point in time. If a crazy comeback happens, we will let you know.
That is on right now. It is 94-108. The Celtics lead with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. And Dallas Mavericks and Oklahoma City Thunder has been surprisingly competitive. It is tied 2-2 at the end of 4 games. Game 5 is tonight at 8:30. If you want to watch it, it is on TNT. And we're not sponsored, by the way.
I don't know why you would say that, because by the time this episode comes out, that will have been over. But
you're right. So it probably already happened. You can look up what the score is.
Definitely already happened.
Yeah, unless somehow you can, read our minds and know that we're going to say this before it comes out. Anyway, it's been really good. Luka Doncic has been great. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been great. And surprisingly, P.J. Washington has been the difference maker for the Mavericks. What do you make of that?
Yeah, P.J. Washington has really stepped up into playing a kind of third-star role during their playoff run here. But other news revolving around the NBA draft lottery was this week, and with an absolute shocker, the Atlanta Hawks took home the number 1 pick after having just a 3% chance to land it.
Also, disappointingly, my Toronto Raptors lost a top 6 protected lottery pick to the Spurs. So now the Spurs have 2 first-round picks inside the top 10, and it looks like they can really build around Victor Wembanyama.
And unfortunately, the Pistons, who went on the worst losing streak in sports history, didn't even get any help. They didn't get a top 3 pick. They didn't get a top 4 pick. They got number 5, which is honestly really sad because they were really bad. And this is like the 3rd straight year where they have not been in the top area of teams, and yet they just cannot land that top 3 pick. The one that they did get turned into Killian Hayes, who was one of the biggest draft busts of all time. It's just honestly sad, and it honestly shows why the Pistons have not been getting any better.
Yeah, it is sad, but now is not the time to be sad for the Pistons. Now is the time for you to lock in, Turner, because you're about to play the quiz. Just text me when you're done, and then I'll come back in and I'll run it, all right?
We got one more thing to talk about, and that would be the NBA Draft Combine and Bronny James.
Yeah, I did forget that. Bronny James had been looked at as being unprepared for the NBA, and really the only reason that a team would draft him is to get the chance for him to play with his father. But Bronny James had a phenomenal Combine day. I think it was yesterday. And now everybody is talking about how good of a prospect he actually is.
Yeah, he kind of have completely shifted the narrative on what teams are thinking about Bronny James right now. But he was shooting great from 3, shooting great from 2. He was athletic. He passes all of his physicals, all of his medicals, and he's officially declared for the draft now. So it'll be interesting to see if the team drafts him. I think they will, especially after what was shown today.
Yeah. All right. And with that out of the way, I will leave, and you can get underway with your Sporkle quiz.
All right. I shall text you when I finish.
Good luck.
All right, guys. This is a once-of-a-time thing. It's just me for the first time ever. So we have our Sporkle quiz here that Jaxson found for us. And I'm going to be trying to guess NBA players just by a photo of their face. I don't know if this is all-time or current, but we'll see. I got 10 minutes. There's 50 of these. So let's see what we got. All right. Okay, so the second one is very easy. Black and white photo of a white man from a long time ago, but is one of the greatest players of all time, Larry Bird, for sure. The third one is obviously the GOAT for most people, if you ask me, Michael Jordan. Very iconic player. Very easy to tell who that is. Third one would be Dennis Rodman. That's a pretty iconic face right there. Ooh. Oh, this is John Stockton, who's the fourth one. I should probably keep it down in case Jackson's listening. I don't want to give him these answers. And I don't really know what to talk about here. I just kind of... How do you spell Stockton? Wait, is that not... No, that might be Steve Nash. Wait, am I tripping? I might be tripping. It is Steve Nash. Let's go. Okay, that is Magic. One of the most iconic Lakers. One my favorite team. Obviously, I would know him. I cannot spell today. That's Kevin Garnett. Okay. One of the greatest talkers in NBA history. I really dislike him. Okay, this one is John Stockton for sure. Oh, Barkley. Charles Barkley, one of the funniest NBA players ever. The round mound of rebound. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the NBA's leading scorer up until last season when LeBron broke it. Oh, I have to spell Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, this might be bad. Oh, I know. Why is it like this? I can't spell, man. Oh, that's LeBron. That's an easy one. The other GOAT of basketball, in many's opinion. Is it Bill Walton? There's no way I get this. Oh, let's go. Oh, who is this? Okay, we're going to skip that one. This one is Tim Duncan. Really? How do you spell his name? Okay, we got it. Scottie Pippen, another one of those great Bulls players from those title teams. One of the best dynasties in league history. Shaq. Oh, I have to spell Shaquille. Oh, I got it first try. Kobe Bryant, my GOAT. Let's go. As a Lakers fan, I grew up watching Kobe. He's my favorite player all the time. Right? May you rest in peace. You are the greatest player. Oh, is this Jerry West? There's no chance Jackson's getting this one. No. Oh. I might have to come back to that one. Okay, this is Dirk Nowitzki. Man, this is not an easy challenge, guys. Oh, crap. I can't spell Nowitzki. Oh, okay, let's go. Yao Ming. One of the greatest Chinese players ever. I'm going to go back and try and figure out how to spell Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Everything seems right. I just can't figure it out. Was this Julius Irving? Wait, no, this is Wilt Chamberlain. What am I doing? All right. Wilt the Stilt. Okay, I have about half of my time left here, and I'm not doing too great. Is this? Oh, he has one of the weirdest spellings ever. Dwayne Wade. Oh, can I just do Wade? Does that work? Oh, it does work. Okay. Okay, you can do just last name. So, Chamberlain. Yeah, I'm never yet. I cannot spell Chamberlain to save my life, guys. I wish I knew how to spell it. Can I get Abdul Jabbar at least? Does it need like the hyphen? I'd really. Y'all. Some of these are just throwing me off. Like I know who it is. I just can't get the name right. That's what sucks about these quizzes. Okay, this is Reggie Miller, one of the clutchest players in league history, known for his choking against the Knicks, which is one of the funniest moments all time. This is the Allen Iverson, probably the greatest point guard to ever play the game. Carmelo Anthony, another all-time great, probably the second best Nuggets player all time. This is Jason Kidd. He's a current head coach right now. This is Patrick Ewing. This is Julius Erving. The big afro. No. Man, these ones are starting to get difficult down here. Okay, I got 2.5 minutes. We're gonna go with the ones that I can get. I cannot spell Chamberlain. I can't spell Jabbar. Let's see if I can figure out who any more of these are. Okay, this one's Durant. I need to get some of more of these, or Jackson's gonna destroy me. This one's Ray Allen. I know that one. Man, guys, this is actually kind of difficult. I can't. Is this Tracy McGrady? No. Man, I'm stumped. I only have half of them. What's this guy's? Is this George Mikan? Oh my gosh, I got that one. No way. I can't believe it. Man, some of these ones are insanely difficult. Like, I cannot figure out some of these. Is this Tracy McGrady? Man. This is not oh, this one's Pau Gasol. I know him. All I gotta do is figure out how to spell Gasol. Oh, this is like my least favorite player all time, Paul Pierce. Man, I'm struggling on this, guys. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to get. Only have 55 seconds. I don't know how much Jaxson knows here. I should probably try and figure out how to get Chamberlain or Abdul-Jabbar. Can I do just Wilt? Like, I wish I could do Wilt, but I know who this is. That's what sucks. Can I just use the web to figure this out? All right, I got 17 seconds. I'm using it. Oh, there's an A in there. That's why I can't figure it out. Oh, get it? No. Oh, no. Chuck's a freaking left-handed mouse, man. He's left-handed. It threw me off. Alrighty, the ones we didn't get were Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem, Bill Russell, Rick Barry, Jerry West, Julius Erving, Oscar Robinson, Isaiah Thomas, Chris Webber, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon, George Gervin, John Havlicek, Clyde Drexler, Dwight Howard, Bob Cousy, Moses Malone, Bob Petit, Dominique Wilkins, and Dikembe Mutombo. I definitely should have known quite a few of those, so that's disappointing. But all right, if I just reload this tab, it should hopefully reset. Oh, okay. I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna text Jaxson to get back in here. All right, so I appreciate y'all listening to that. I'm sorry if my commentary wasn't great. I'm just trying to focus up. But we got 56 out of 100. No. 27? Oh, Here's Jaxson. All right. You ready, Jaxson?
I sure am.
Okay, good luck, my guy.
All right, I have no clue what Turner got. Just a heads up. Only you guys know what Turner got.
I don't think I said it.
So yeah,
Good luck, Jaxson.
thank you. All right, what's up, guys? Getting ready to take this. All right, I'm just gonna go down the line. The first player is Wilt Chamberlain. Second one's Larry Bird. Third is the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman is the fourth guy. Ooh, Steve Nash. That is Magic Johnson. I spelled it wrong. Darn it, I'm wasting time. Still spelled it wrong. Yeah. Got it. All right. Ooh, Kevin Garnett. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I want to say that's Kevin McHale. I don't think that's Kevin McHale, but I'm going to try it. How do you spell Kevin McHale? I don't know how to spell Kevin McHale. All right, I'm just going to skip to the next one, which I know for sure is the round mound of rebound, Charles Barkley. That is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Did I not spell it right? How do you spell Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? How do you spell Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Oh no. Guys, I don't know how to spell Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I might be screwed here. Oh, I might be screwed here. I'm taking too long. All right, I know who it is, but I'm gonna skip it. Well, that's LeBron James. Lapuki, the CEO of the Sun. Man, I don't know who you are. Is this dude with like a bunch of hair? I don't know who he is, so I'm just gonna skip him. I want to say that's Bill Russell. It is Bill Russell. I almost quit because I put down one L and it didn't get it, so I thought I got it wrong. But glad I didn't put down two L's. That's how you spell Bill Russell. Scottie Pippen. Shaquille O'Neal. He's hilarious. He's in everything. Kobe Bryant. Turner got that one right for sure. Ooh, my goodness. George Mikan? Is that George Mikan? Sorry you guys can't see this. I didn't think that through very well. Yao Ming. Hope you guys are enjoying, though. Oh my gosh, Dwayne Wade's name is spelled so weirdly. I got a second try. All right, I'll take that. Reggie Miller. I don't know, but that dude's got a sick jawline. If you guys are watching and enjoying, make sure to give us a follow on Spotify podcast or wherever you listen to your podcast. Just make sure to like, subscribe, do whatever you can to help support us. Thank you so much for listening. Patrick Ewing. Ooh, dude with a mullet. Not a mullet, an afro. I want to say it's Bill Hayes. No, I'm wrong. I'm drawing a blank on this dude. Okay, that's Isaiah Thomas. How do you spell Isaiah? All right, I got it. Kevin Durant. Man, I feel like Turner's going to do better than me in the long run. Oh, my gosh. Who is this? Who is this? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Turner's going to beat me. Turner's so going to beat me, guys. I'm halfway there with 6 minutes to go, so I got a shot. I just have to know the names. Is that Pau Gasol? How do you spell Pau Gasol? It wouldn't be spelled P-O-W, would it? How do you spell Pau Gasol? Man. Come on. How do you spell Pau Gasol? I'm thinking. I can't think. Come on.
Oh, I got it. Paul Pierce. I'm running out of time here. I'm taking too long. That's not Patrick Ewing. I already did Patrick Ewing. That's David Robinson. Sorry for you hardcore fans that I just confused Patrick Ewing with David Robinson. I don't know who that is. That's Ray Allen. That's a guy from the Lakers. Oh my gosh, what's his name? That wouldn't be Elgin Baylor, would it? No, not Elgin Baylor. All right. I'm just going to skip past that one because I don't know who that is or who that is or who that is. That's Dwight Howard. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Oh, crap. Oh, man, I hit a roadblock. No, that's Chris Paul. That's Chris Paul. We're good. We're good. I got to go back. Okay. Who is this dude? Not Kevin McHale. I already put down Kevin McHale. I have 31 out of 50. Man, I need to do better at this. The face is familiar, but it's not. The name is not coming to me. And then I need to know how to spell Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Let me try this combination. Is it with two A's or two B's? Oh, got it. Finally. I don't know this guy's name. It's really complicated. Dude, is this Kevin McHale? How do you spell Kevin McHale? Man, I'm so done for, man. Turner's gonna beat me. Oh my gosh. This is disappointing. You guys are gonna laugh at me. Ooh, who is this? Is this Kevin McHale? I am at such a roadblock. I'm just at such a roadblock. Guys, apparently my basketball knowledge isn't good because I've got 32 out of the 50 people, and it's not really coming to me. Is this wouldn't happen to be Gilbert Arenas, would it? No, it's not Gilbert Arenas. All right. Ooh, he looks so familiar but so unfamiliar at the same time. Same with this next guy. He's a bald dude, which applies to like half the NBA. He looks just like the guy who comes after. I don't know, man. I do not know whatsoever. Man, Turner is gonna be me. I got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Gotta lock in. 64% technically. I gotta do better. All right. Wait, is that Chris Bosh? It wouldn't happen to be like mustached Chris Bosh, would it? Not just entering the same names for everybody at this point. Man, who is this dude? I'm so confused. Oscar Robertson? No, Kevin McHale? No. More Oscar Robertson? Guys, yeah, we're in the gutters here. We are in the gutters. We are in the gutters. This guy looks like an actor. He doesn't look like a basketball player. Who is this? I don't know. Is this Chris Bosh? No, it's not Chris Bosh. Man, so done for. Man, this dude's name is like on the tip of my tongue. He played on the Pistons. Unless, is this Steve Kerr? This wouldn't happen to be Steve Kerr. No, it's not. It's not Steve Kerr. My basketball knowledge is failing me. I'm failing this. I'm doing very, very, very badly, guys. Like, really badly. I don't know. Maybe Turner did worse than me somehow. I don't think it's possible to have done worse than how I'm doing so far. Is this Bob Pettit? Is this Bob Pettit? All right, the name Bob Pettit seems like it could be an answer. No. Oscar Robertson. Got one. It is Oscar Robertson. Okay. This is not Chris. This Chris Bosh? Not Chris Bosh. Got it. Just cycle through one more time. Wait, what's this guy? Is this Hakeem Olajuwon? How do you spell Hakeem? How do you spell Olajuwon? Oh, got it. I got it. Okay. That's not Oscar Robertson. That can't be Oscar Robertson. I already got Oscar Robertson. We'll just move down the line. Bob Pettit. I'm just gonna try Bob Pettit on anyone. I don't have time. All right. All right, Bill. Okay, I didn't get John Stockton. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. How did I not get John Stockton? Bill Walton. Okay, that one I don't feel that bad about. I can understand not getting Bill Walton. Rick Barry. I didn't get Rick Barry. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. And I didn't get Jerry West, and I didn't get Julius Irving. Oh my goodness, man, I did so bad at this. Chris Webber. I can understand not getting Chris Webber. I was not going to get that. Gary Payton's a little frustrating, and so is Karl Malone. That one's a little bit disappointing. Let me look at some of the other ones. What did I get out of numbers? 34 out of 50. I don't know if Turner told you his score, but you get George Gervin or John Havlicek. I was not going to get that. Clyde Leroy Drexler. I know who he is. I just didn't know his name. Bob Cousy. Moses Malone. No, I was entering in Bob Petit, two Bob Petit. I just didn't get it done in time. And then the other two I didn't get were Dominique Wilkins and Dikembe Mutombo. So, yeah, I did pretty poorly. My guess is that Turner beat me. So, Turner will be back in here any second now, and then we will discuss who won. Because I am finished. The Celtics officially have beaten the Cavaliers, by the way. I don't know if Turner said anything about that. Come on in, Turner.
I'm back.
How'd you do?
How'd you do?
Well, I feel very confident that I lost.
I don't know if you could have done much worse than me.
Oh, no, man. I could have. I very well could have done worse than you did.
All right, how do we want to do this? How do we want to reveal scores here?
All right, so I guess I'll just say my score first, honestly.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Okay, are we doing percentage or are we doing the number we got?
You say both.
All right, I got 68%, 34 out of 50.
Well, I got. I'm gonna build some suspense here.
Come on.
I got 58%.
Wait, so I won?
Yeah.
Really?
I could not spell was my problem. So I took way too long trying to figure out spelling.
Oh, okay. Well, I got John Stockton wrong, and the second I got John Stockton wrong, I was like, I probably lost. So, surprisingly, I win this one. There is no, punishment for losing. It was just all fun and games. So now we got to spin for what our next segment is. Here we go. It's MLB.
All right.
And we are leaving Sporkle Quiz Speed Round 1v1 on there so we can play it again if we want to.
Yeah, because that was fun.
Yeah, I think we'll do that again for a whole video sometime maybe. But now we are at our time inputs. Here we go. We are officially doing for this segment. Hold on one second. The punishment lightning round.
The one I didn't want to get.
Meaning, whoever loses whatever the challenge is that we are going to do for this MLB segment, the loser gets a punishment.
I hate this.
So, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to AI generate something to do.
Why are we AI generating? Bro, I thought we weren't doing this.
Yeah, but what do you want to do for it?
I don't know. Spin the wheel again.
Spin the wheel again? Okay, yeah, I like that. So, we'll do a competition on the wheel, and then it's punishment for whoever loses.
All right. So this just makes it a whole nother level. I guess Sporkle one if you want to get. We just can't get Sporkle team, I think.
Player draft, which isn't really...
Yeah, we got to spin again. We need something with some competition.
But now you know something else that's on the wheel, wink, wink.
And we get...
Yeah, we can't do that.
That's
That's a
team
game.
Sporkle quiz. How many competitions do we have on here? We should have a couple.
I think we have 3, and the Sporkle quiz is one of them. Yeah, we can't do that. We already got that. All right, hold on. Let me hide everything other than.
Yeah, this is gonna take too long if we don't change
Sorry,
something.
guys.
So Jackson's gonna change it really quickly. Sorry about the mic today, by the way. We're kind of experimenting with some new things with our mic and trying to figure out what we can do to get the best audio possible here. As you know, ever since the one trivia week where the audio refused to work, I've been wanting to get that fixed and as best as possible.
It's another Sporkle quiz round. Are we gonna do it?
video?
Nah, man. Let's keep
Okay,
I
let's
say
do
we
it.
keep going.
Let's do it, though.
We're
No,
gonna
let's
do
do it.
another
We're
Sporkle
gonna
quiz?
do it.
All right,
That's
we're
what it
gonna do
landed
another
on.
Sporkle quiz round.
Do you still have Sporkle open?
I do not.
Okay, he's gonna have to reopen it. Can I pick the quiz?
Yeah, you can pick the quiz.
All
It's
right.
MLB related. Loser gets some sort
We
of.
should do.
form of
We should do
punishment.
all-time Dodgers players.
I will get absolutely annihilated at that. Honestly, I'll get absolutely annihilated at like anything we do.
Okay, let's go. Let's go down. World Series droughts. That would be a fun one. Top 5 home run hitters.
From 1970 to 2009. That's like
Last-
steroid era, right?
Go down. I'm not seeing any of these I like too much right now.
I mean, last 40 home run hitters would be really difficult.
Man, I mean, this is. I don't know which one to do. Best WAR by year would be a good one.
All right, we will do that. How many years does this cover? Unless does it show the answers? Oh my gosh.
Bro, that's gonna be insane.
19.
This is the entire history of baseball. You get the team at
You
least.
get the team. That's pretty helpful. So, all right, coin flip time.
I think you should just go first this time, but we can flip again, and you get to call it. So
Yeah, I'm calling. I want to go second. That way I can, keep the suspense built. And I'm also going to go tails because tails never fails when I'm flipping tails. So here we go.
watch it be heads again.
It's heads. So I'm going to go first this time on this quiz, and Turner's going to go second.
Don't forget, if you lose, there's a punishment this time.
Yeah. This is timed at 8 minutes, so it's less time than the last quiz was to get more things.
All right, I'm gonna trust you. Don't know baseball.
Yeah, that's pretty good to trust. If any segment you were going to win on for the punishment round, it's this segment.
Yeah, I
So
got lucky. We did get baseball for the punishment round.
be thinking of some good punishment ideas while I do this.
All right, I'll be back at like 9 o'clock. Good luck.
Just so you know, 9 o'clock's 11 minutes away. So he'll be back sooner than 9 o'clock, hopefully. I'm going to just push the mic back into the holster because it's falling out. Alrighty. Welcome back to another quiz segment. I was not expecting to get this back-to-back, but here we are. All right, here we go. I'm going to start from the most recent ones. 2023, it has to be Shohei Ohtani because it's an angel. Oh, okay. Ohtani helps a lot. 2022 would have been Aaron Judge. That's the year he hit all of those home runs. 2020, Dodgers. Mookie Betts? Turner will know. Okay, yeah, it was Mookie Betts. 2019 Dodgers. Was Freddie Freeman on the Dodgers that year? Okay, Freddie Freeman's never led in wins above replacement. That's pretty helpful to know. 2017 for Cincinnati. The only good player I can think of is Joey Votto. 2016 for the Angels. Their only good player ever besides Shohei Ohtani is Mike Trout. 2015 for the Nationals would be Bryce Harper? Yeah. 2014 for the Dodgers. I want to say Cody Bellinger would have been the best one in 2019. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 2014 for the Dodgers. My brain is like completely gone already at like the end of the 2000s era. I don't know. So Turner will probably know this. It's not Clayton Kershaw, is it? Is WAR a pitching statistic? It is Clayton Kershaw. All right, that's good to know. That is really good to know. 2011 Philadelphia Phillies. I wouldn't know. Let me think of good players on the Rangers. Ivan Rodriguez was good. Adrian Beltre was good. Am I thinking too far back? Phillies. I don't know. Kansas City Royals, I want to say Salvador Perez. It's not Salvador Perez. Who was good on the Royals? I don't know. I don't know baseball. Okay, there's one guy on here like 15 times. It's probably Barry Bonds. Yeah, and then Mark McGuire's probably on here at some point. How do you spell Mark McGuire?
Unless is he not on here? The Braves. Hank Aaron? How do you spell Hank Aaron? That's not how you spell Hank Aaron, or was he never on here? San Francisco a bunch of times, that's going to be Willie Mays. Oh, yeah, Willie Mays helps a ton. My goodness. Basically, at this point, if I'm seeing back-to-back names, I just want to name players who were really, really good there. Pedro Martinez. Yeah, there we go. Back-to-back years with Pedro Martinez. Let me see. Detroit multiple times. I don't know who was good on Detroit ever. So I'm just going to put a random name and hope it's worth something. Bob Gibson. Oh, my gosh. That's 3. All right. What's that really good center fielder for the Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle. And the Bambino has to be on here at some point for best WAR of all time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that helps a lot as well. Okay, Boston 3 times. Who's that good? Ted Williams. Ted Williams is on there. He's on there a lot. That's 4. Gosh, that was helpful. Boston. Big Poppy, David Ortiz. He's never led in WAR. That's good to know. Is it more Mookie Betts? Oh no, I already put Mookie Betts. Stupid. Man, I'm stumped. Oh, who's the Derek Jeter? I know bro can't field, but he can hit. Okay, it's not him. Alex Rodriguez? Yeah, Alex Rodriguez is on here twice. Toronto. I should know that. It's not going to be Josh Donaldson. Who was really good for us in the 1997? I can't think it through. I cannot think it through. Oh, you know who was really good, though? He was my great-grandfather's favorite player, Chipper Jones. Oh, no, he's never led in WAR. Really? Greg Maddux? Yeah, it's Greg Maddux 3 times. Got it. Man, I'm stumped. I'm not seeing any that would be like Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, although I will put down Sammy Sosa just in case it is him. No, nothing doing. Would my boy Hannes Wagner have ever led in WAR? He did. I love you, Hannes. You're my man. Shout out Hannes Wagner. He's that guy. He's literally that guy. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to think this through very well. I'm not very good at baseball, and I have 3 minutes left, and I'm not even scratched 50 yet. So I'm just kind of panicking a little bit. Trying to think of good players. Kerry Wood? Kerry Wood's not on here. Philly in 2011 feels like it was not that long ago. Who was really good for the Phillies in 2011? I don't think there was a good player for the Phillies in 2011, was there? And then for the Rangers the following year, I can think of Adrian Beltre and Ivan Rodriguez, but I can't really think of anyone else. So I guess I'll just skip that. There's one on here that's the Padres, and I'm thinking it's... What's his name? There's a really good contact hitter that played for the Padres that I'm forgetting who played outfield. I don't know. I'm just going to probably have to call it Brooklyn Dodgers... Cincinnati multiple times. Who's been good on Cincinnati? Oh, Pete Rose. Never. Got it. Good to know. Philly, Milwaukee. Man, I thought maybe I'd get lucky with knowing some of these more recent names. Albert Pujols. No Albert Pujols. All right. I spelled that right. I'm confident I spelled that right. Cleveland? I don't even know at this point. How am I supposed to know who was the leader in WAR in 1975 for the Reds? Why did I say this? Someone's on here for Washington 7 times, and if I can find it out, then I'm good. I want to say Tiger Williams. I don't think there's a Tiger Williams. For some reason, that name's coming to mind. Nope, not Tiger Williams. Don't put Tiger Williams, guys. That's a horrible, horrible guess. I don't know why anyone would ever guess that. I have a minute 30 to try and think of anyone. I'm literally just thinking of MLB The Show right now and trying to think of who would be on there. Man, I'm so done for. Turner's going to cook me. Dude, who was good? in like recent-ish years for Philly? Was it Matt Holliday? No, not Matt Holliday. I know he threw a no-hitter in the playoffs. Cincinnati, Baltimore, Boston, Kansas City, Boston. There's one for Boston, there's one for Washington that I'm really missing both right now. Boston. Who was really, really good for Boston? That was not David Ortiz. It was not Mookie Betts. And it was not Pedro Martinez. Because I already have Pedro Martinez. Man, I'm almost going to wave the white flag here on getting decimated at this. And I think I'm going to have to probably take the punishment. Unless I can get this Washington guy from 1912 to 1915 and then 1918 to 1919. Who was good on Washington? I don't know. Who has been good for the Washington Nationals? Who? Vladimir Guerrero. Nothing. Oh my gosh. Dante Bichette? I don't know. Yeah, man. All right. I got 49 out of 25. That's the final. 49 out of 25. Albert Pujols is on there twice. No. No, I just spelled his name wrong. Oh, shoot. You gotta be kidding me. I got 39%. That is abysmally bad. Okay. Cliff Lee, Josh Hamilton, Zach Greinke, Albert Pujols, Kevin Brown, Roger Clemens. Not yet. Cal Ripken, Stan Musial. He's like right outside the door. Oh, man. I missed an opportunity there. Oh, yeah, there too. Okay. And, man, I could have done way better at this. Like, way, way better at this. Unbelievable how bad I just did at that. All right, well, Turner is here. So, Turner, you can come on in now. It's not going to be difficult to do better than I did. I'll say that. I will wish you luck.
Okay.
All right, you don't really need one.
Okay, let's absolutely cook on this, and let's get Jaxson some punishments. I feel like making him pay for beating me in the last one, and then this is kind of revenge for losing both of the first two trivia's battles. So let's get it done. Okay, let's go. We're gonna start with Ohtani. Okay, Judge. Betts. Freeman. Who led in WAR for the Dodgers in 2019? Is that Seager? No. Bellinger? Yeah. Cincinnati in 2017. Votto. Angels in 2016. Trout. Nationals in 2015. Oof. Alrighty, this is where things start to get tough. I think Zach Greinke led in WAR 1. No. Maybe no. Who was good for the Nationals in 2015? That's not Bryce Harper, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, wow. I clutched up on that one. Dodger in 2014. Is that Kirsch? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, let's go. We cooking early. Let's go with Barry Bonds. I bet he did it a couple times. Oh dang. Let's just think of some other all-time greats that we can get here. Probably Mays. Oh yeah, he did it a couple times. Aaron. Hank Aaron never did it. Dang. Ruth. No. David Ortiz never did it. Alright, let's think of who was good around this time. We got a couple Yankees. Is that Jeter? Perhaps? Nope, Jeter never did it. Rivera? No. Well, man, I'm in a pickle now. I'm trying to think like all-time greats. Willie Mays. We already got. Man, I'm trying to think. You might have Jackie Robinson. Yep, there's a couple on there for him. Man, these all-time ones are really stumping me. I'm trying to think of like best players in the history of the sport. And alrighty, let's think of good catchers. Ivan Rodriguez. Okay, I didn't get Ivan Rodriguez, but I did get Alex Rodriguez from doing that, so that's nice. Kansas City Royal, is that Salvador Perez? No. Atlanta, could that be Chipper Jones? No. Maddox? Yes. Okay, Greg Maddox was on there a couple of times. I feel like I'm forgetting some really good. Gehrig? No. DiMaggio? Man, I'm in a pickle right now. I just can't seem to get anybody. Like, I feel like I should know these. There's a lot of Philly. And I'm like thinking Jimmy Rollins, Clay Holmes. Like, just none of these guys are correct. There was a Texas Ranger in 2010. There's somebody I'm thinking of who I guess can't get. Did Pujols ever do it? No. What about Molina? Man, you just can't get anybody. I'm trying to think. War seasons, like who was good? Man, it's just I don't know, man. I'm in an absolute pickle. I'm absolutely struggling. I don't know how much Jaxson got. I mean, like, it's just so confusing. Who else could be on this list? Man, I just feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Man, who could these possibly be? I'm just trying to think of like all-time players, like 90s, 40s, early days of the MLB. Like, Honus Wagner ever do it? I can't freaking use Jackson's computer, man. What the frick is wrong with this cursed thing? Okay, Honus Wagner did do it once. That's a good one. Top war players. San Diego Padre. Giant. Boston Red Sox. There's a lot of Cardinals. Ozzie Smith. Baltimore. Man, I'm just trying to think of like all-time great players, and I'm only at 40 here. Like, I got everyone up 2012 to 2023. It's the ones from the past that I just can't think of. Like, there's a couple of Red Sox greats that I'm just not thinking about right now. I honestly could not tell you who those could be. I mean, like, I should not be struggling this much on these. Like, who could these be? I mean, it's pitchers, it's position players, it could be anybody. Man. There's a lot of Orioles. I don't know who it could be, man. Perhaps it could be Cal Ripken. I know he played. Oh, okay, that was a good one. Okay, we got 20 seconds. Let's just. Oh, Ted Williams. 12 seconds. All right, that's a good one. That's a fantastic one. Carl Yastrzemski, perhaps? Okay, I did get Yastrzemski. That was clutch. All right, I didn't get Cliff Lee, Josh. I put in Zach Greinke and Albert Pujols, and they're both on there. Pedro Martinez, that one hurts. I should have gotten that one. Are there any other obvious ones? Oh, Jimmy Fox, Lou Gehrig. I put in Gehrig. Like, I can't spell that. Cy Young. Oh, that one's just bad. All right. In the end, I ended up with a 38%, 48 out of 125. So, I'm not confident in this at all. Like, I really don't know if I got it or not. I think that it's going to be close, but I'm not sure. I mean, what could he have possibly gotten? Like, there's no chance he did that good. All right, Jackson, are you ready?
Yes, I am, sadly.
Oh, I don't want to do this. I'm not confident at all. I did not do very good at all.
I still have full confidence that you beat me, even though you don't think you did good.
I did really bad, so...
All right. So,
I revealed my score first last time. You reveal your score first this time.
All right, I got 38%. I'm just going to put it out there right now.
you got 38%.
Yeah.
Turner, are you ready for this?
Beat me.
Look, I got 39%.
No.
I got 39%.
No.
So I won this one by literally
no.
1%.
No.
I don't know how, but Turner, I don't know
No,
what the punishment is, but yeah, you will have to do some sort of
I've
punishment.
now lost 2 trivia battles, 2 Sporkle quizzes. I can't catch a break.
Unbelievable that I won that. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I'm so disappointed, bro. I had Pujols, I had Greinke, I had Gehrig, and I can't spell.
I also had Pujols, and I put Walter Johnson and spelled Walter Johnson wrong twice. Also, the next segment will be the NHL, which we didn't really give you guys a quick rundown on what's happening in baseball, but Raniel Blanco got suspended 10 games for a sticky substance, and the Twins have been doing really, really good recently. But other than that, it's just the MLB. It just coasts along until the playoffs and All-Star, honestly. In the NHL, there's a game going on right now, actually. It won't be going on when the podcast goes live. It's Avalanche Stars. It's tied 2-2. It's about to go to the third period. My dad is actually watching it right now.
I'm watching it under breaks.
Yeah. So, Rangers, Hurricanes. I know I said that the Hurricanes would literally not lose a game on their way to the championship. I lied. So,
No, that was
they lost 3 straight, but they have won 2 in a row, and there's hope that they're coming back. So, my pick, the Hurricanes, still kind of alive. You know who's not kind of alive, I hope? The Bruins. They're down 3-2 to the Panthers. They were down 3-1. They barely beat the Panthers for a win. I think it was last night.
Yeah.
And Canucks-Oilers has been just an unbelievable series. If you're not watching Canucks-Oilers, start watching it. It's been really, really good. It's like cinema, honestly. The slate of games on tomorrow, or the day the podcast goes live, when you're listening to this, Rangers Hurricanes is at 6 Central, which that's going to be a great game. And then Oilers Canucks is at 9 Central, also going to be a great game. I encourage you guys to watch both of them. So it's going to be phenomenal, and I am excited. But we are back to the quizzes. I'm going to take punishment lightning round off the board.
No, he has to stay home, bro. Why would you take
We just did a punishment round.
We also did Sporkle quiz twice.
All right,
so-
I will put it back on real quick.
Mainly because I want to give you a punishment because I'm mad. Man, I can't believe I lost to MLB. I should have done better.
All right, segment 3. Here we go. Also, we are officially an hour into this episode.
Man, we're only like halfway. This might be the longest episode to date.
All right, the wheel has landed on specific stat player drafting. So this one will go pretty quickly. I'm gonna flip a coin. Do you want heads or tails?
I'll take tails.
Tails, got it. I'll explain to you exactly what this is afterwards. All right, it's tails. So Turner gets to choose a category, any category he wants: team, stat, jersey number, anything. Any one stat he wants to pick. And then the two of us will draft players to fill out a 5-on-5 hockey roster with a goalie. So you get to draft first because you won, unless you elect to go second.
I will go first, and then you get to choose the category because I'm going to defer by picking going first instead of picking category.
Oh man, with the knowledge that he's picking first, that kind of scares me because I would go Maple Leafs players if it wasn't that, but he'll just pick the best player on our team, Austin Matthews, off draw. So, man, who am I going to pick? It has to be a specific stat that applies to both goalies and players. You know what? I'm going to go with all active players that have scored a single goal or more in their career.
Goals in their career?
Yes. And there are goalies that have scored goals, so this counts.
First pick, Alex Ovechkin.
A good first pick. I'm a little bit surprised with my first pick. I'm going to pick Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, I thought we were doing current.
No, I was doing all time.
Oh, okay,
I don't know if
Gretzky.
Okay, I don't know if there is a current goalie that has a goal, but
Okay, I want Gretzky then for sure.
okay, Turner's picking Wayne Gretzky with his first pick. I'll go with who many consider the second best player of all time. Maybe not anymore, but Super Mario Lemieux.
I will go with Alex Ovechkin now to pair him with Wayne Gretzky for a dynamic goal scoring team.
Got it. For my second forward, I am going to take the Penguin teammate of Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby.
I have no idea who's good in the NHL. I'm gonna do some research before I take my next pick. I know Gretzky's good. I know Ovechkin's good. They're like 1 and 2. I think I'll take Gordie Howe with my next pick, though.
Good pick.
I think I now have 1, 2, and 3 all time.
Yeah, you picked 3 good forwards. I'm going to pick another forward. I don't know if I just picked all righties or not, but I'm going to pick Patrick Kane of the Chicago Blackhawks. Still playing today, actually, on the Detroit Red Wings.
How do I find what position? How many positions do I need, and what positions do I need? I this is how little I know about hockey, guys.
You picked 3 forwards, so you need defensemen.
All right.
I'll let you look it up.
Yeah, how many defensemen am I gonna need here?
2. You need 1 defensive pair.
I will take Bobby Orr then.
Darn it. Bobby Orr is like the obvious best pick for the best defenseman of all time, so I will go with probably the second best defenseman of all time, Ray Bourque.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick. I'm gonna go with Drew Doughty. That is I don't know how I feel about that pick, but I know he's a good defenseman. I know he's been in the league for a while. And I know he scores a decent amount of goals. So he's probably at least top 50.
Yeah, I had a player that came to mind. I don't know if they're a defenseman. I'm going to look it up. I know they were really good. I hate that they were really good because they're a Boston Bruin. But, yeah, I'm going to pick Zdeno Chara. He was a Bruins captain. He's the tallest player in the history of the NHL at 6'9" tall. So that gives me a very powerful enforcer.
Give me a active defenseman. Give me Brent.
You already picked 2, right?
Do I need another defenseman?
No, you need a goalie.
Oh, okay. Goalie goals. Oh, man. I mean, I have no idea. Goalie goals all the time.
There are, I think, 16 goalies that have scored a goal.
I mean, no goalies ever score.
14 goalies have scored a goal.
Who scored the most?
There's one goalie that scored 3. All the rest have scored 1.
Wow, that's insane. I will take what are my options here? I'll take Linus Ullmark. He has 1.
All right, feel free to take Linus Ullmark. I'm going to take Hall of Famer Marty Brodeur from the New Jersey Devils. So that rounds it out for our 2 teams. If we had to go who would win in a game,
I think Gretzky and Ovechkin is dominating.
Gretzky and Ovechkin's going to score a stupid amount of goals, but honestly, my defensive pairs are probably better defensively than your defensive pairs.
And, Bobby Orr,
Drew Doughty was a terrible pick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know he's not.
He's good, but he's not like all-time good. So, my defensive pairs are better. Your forwards are better, and then my goalie's better. So it would be really, really close, I think.
Well, I think my goalie might be better.
No.
Your goalie's better at scoring, which ain't much
Turner Martin Brodeur is a Hall of Famer.
for goal scoring.
No, as a goaltender.
All right, there you guys go.
So, yeah, that's the
NHL segment. I'm glad to see that one was a little bit quicker than the other ones because we are really scrapped on time here.
All right.
That takes us to the NFL, and our recap on the NFL is the schedules just got released. So
Yeah, let's go. NFL season.
I'm going to take a look at the schedule. We're going to take a look at all 17 weeks, and
We're going to
anticipated matchup.
It's 18 weeks, first of all.
That's true.
And we're going to do what is the most anticipated matchup for each week.
Yes.
Alrighty, week 1. Let's take a look at the matchups here because we haven't really gotten to look at all of these yet.
All right.
I think the most anticipated matchup will be the season opener when it comes to week 1. I think that will be Baltimore versus Kansas City. A rematch of the AFC Championship for the first game of the year.
I also think that's probably the best matchup on the slate. If I had to pick a second best, Jacksonville, Miami looks to be a pretty good one. Green Bay, Philadelphia in Sao Paulo, I think that's how it's pronounced. Brazil will be fun to watch, and it's only at 7:15 Central Time, so it's actually on a good schedule, unlike the London games that get on really early here. Do I think New York, San Francisco can be competitive? Yes. Do I think it will be? No. I think San Francisco is going to destroy them. So that's my most anticipated.
How do you feel about that fact that they put Aaron Rodgers on Monday Night Football to open the year, and Leonard Floyd's playing on the other team?
Dude, if the same thing happens again, then Aaron Rodgers needs to stop consulting with his magical herbs and stuff.
I think the really dumb thing is that they put Aaron Rodgers versus Leonard Floyd on Monday Night Football again.
Yeah, it's almost like they want something to happen.
Classic NFL.
Yeah. Anyway, week 2, I'm going to go ahead and say my most anticipated matchup because it's also my favorite team. Thursday Night Football, we got Bills versus Dolphins, and I'm super hyped for that.
If I had to pick a runner-up, because I also agree with this, I would say Chicago versus Houston. The battle of what is most likely to be the 2 best quarterbacks in the last 2 drafts. Caleb Williams versus C.J. Stroud. Both teams have a ton of weapons. Both teams have a ton of potential this year. And I think that'll be a really fun matchup to watch.
A game that I also think would be quietly really good is Indianapolis at Green Bay.
Now, I know those 2 teams don't really come to mind when you think of a high-scoring, really good battle of great teams, but they're 2 silently decent teams that just sit in the shadows and can explode on any given week, and so I think there's a very good chance that would happen against each other.
You also have Cincinnati versus Kansas City that week, which is always a good matchup if Joe Burrow is playing.
Yeah.
All right. For week number, is this 3 or 4?
This is week 3.
For some reason, we have 2 Monday Night Football games on week 3, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But if you had to pick a top matchup, this week ain't going to be the week. There's not very many good matchups, I'm not going to lie. If I had to pick one, it's probably going to be Baltimore Ravens versus Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, there's really only one matchup that stands out on this entire list, and it's Ravens-Cowboys. If there was another good matchup, I know it sounds like I'm going to be biased, but Jacksonville-Buffalo is the return of Gabe Davis to Buffalo, and also Mitch Morse. So you're looking at 2 players that the Jaguars kind of took away from the Bills coming back into Buffalo and playing against them. Could make for some cinema football.
Yeah, that would make sense.
In week 4, we got a pretty good slate of games. What are you seeing here that impresses you?
I really don't want to just keep saying the Bills games, but Buffalo Baltimore could be an AFC Championship preview.
That's a bold statement. I mean, we got no Chiefs in there, so I think for the first time in a really long time, we get to break out the hot take button. Because I think the Chiefs are probably going back.
Unfortunately, I kind of agree, but Buffalo Baltimore very well could be an AFC Championship.
It could. My pick for the best game of the week is going to be on Monday, September 30th, when the Seahawks play the Lions at 7:15. Every single time these teams have met over the course of the last 3 years, it has been ridiculously fast-paced, high-scoring offense that you don't want to miss. Coming into week 5, we got teams on bye now. So it'll be Detroit, Tennessee, Philly, and the Chargers that are on bye. And the slate of games, what are we seeing here, Turner?
There's not too many fantastic matchups this week. It's another week where it's just kind of quiet. By the way, why do the Chiefs get a primetime game every week?
They're the Chiefs. That's who people want to see.
But if I had to pick one of these games, I'm going to go with Baltimore-Cincinnati, one of the best interdivision rivalries right now. Two very talented teams. Both of them have elite level quarterbacks, and that should be a fun matchup to watch.
Yeah, it will be a fun matchup to watch. For me personally, if either of these teams want to have even a shot at competing with Kansas City in their division, they have to win this season series against each other. And so, while I don't think it will be the most exciting game, I think that out of the games that are available to watch on this particular week, Las Vegas at the Denver Broncos will probably be the highest implication one. And as always, the NFC South is terrible, and so Tampa Bay, Atlanta could decide who wins that division.
I mean, hey, Atlanta might be good this year.
They might roll out Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix in the same time. So on bye in week 6 are the Chiefs, the Rams, the Dolphins, and the Vikings.
All right. So the best matchup for this week is going to be Monday Night Football, Bills at Jets. Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen. We've been waiting for this. We were supposed to get it last year. Hopefully everything goes well and we'll get that this year.
I agree that's the best matchup because I want us to smoke the Jets in that Monday Night Football game.
I'm sure you do.
Sorry about that.
I know you really hate the Jets.
I do really dislike the Jets. And for all you Jets fans out there, I don't dislike you. I just dislike your football team quite a bit. Bye on week 7 is going to be the Bears and the Cowboys. And I will pick my favorite game for the slate first because this is not a question whatsoever. Kansas City, San Francisco, the Super Bowl rematch. I don't know why this isn't primetime, honestly.
Because I couldn't keep giving the Chiefs primetime games.
That makes sense because the Chiefs play primetime like every week. But seriously, why wouldn't you put this on Thursday Night Football instead of Broncos Saints?
Average Thursday Night Football game, if you know what I mean.
Or at least instead of Chargers Cardinals on Monday night. This is ridiculous. This is a travesty that this is not primetime.
By the way, why do we have 2 Monday Night Footballs like every week now?
I don't know. Apparently ESPN wants to start putting games on ESPN Plus.
Man, all these streaming services that you now have to get to watch NFL games, it kind of sucks for the average fan.
Agreed. Surprisingly, not a single team is on bye in Week 8. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, no teams are on bye in Week 8. Looking at the matchups, San Francisco's got a hell of a schedule, and it doesn't stop with the Cowboys rolling in on Sunday Night Football on October 27th. So that's probably my game of the week.
In the words of George Kittle, frick the Cowboys.
He's putting it kindly. I just want to put that out there. He's kind of censoring it a little bit.
Yeah, the best matchup of that week will definitely be Dallas versus San Francisco.
Yeah. And on bye in week 9, because we do return to bye weeks, we have Pittsburgh and the aforementioned San Francisco 49ers. And honestly, out of all of the games on this slate, Miami-Buffalo stands out quite a bit above the rest. I was going to say Jacksonville-Philly, but I really feel like Jacksonville will, get beat pretty badly by the Eagles.
I agree, which is why I also agree Buffalo-Miami for the best game of that week in week 9.
Yeah, we're trying not to be biased here, but there's really not a whole lot of consistency with the schedule on like good games. So
All right. For this week, I think we're going to have one of the most exciting matchups of the entire
Which week?
year. Week 9?
week 10.
Week 10. Okay, my bad. We're going to have we're going to have and what in my opinion will be one of the best matchups of the entire season on Sunday Night Football. You have two of the most high-powered offenses filled with young talent, two very good quarterbacks, two very bold head coaches. You got Detroit, you got Houston. Sunday Night Football should be a recipe for success, if you ask me.
I'm going to be honest. I'm more excited for Philadelphia versus the Cowboys. The Eagles look like they're primed to be the Super Bowl contender in the NFC this season, and the Cowboys had a near, or if not perfect, record at home last year.
What are they going to do, bro? They have Ezekiel Elliott playing running back again.
I don't know, but the Cowboys are really, really good at home, so it'll be exciting to see their really good defense play against Philadelphia's high-powered everything.
Yeah.
Also forgot to mention who was on bye that week. It's the Cleveland Browns, Green Bay Packers, Las Vegas Raiders, and Seattle Seahawks.
All right, moving on. Week 11.
Who got?
This isn't me being biased, but this is the best matchup again. Kansas City, Buffalo. Always a thriller.
I'm excited for that. As a Bills fan, I'm absolutely stoked to see that. Don't know why it's not primetime over Washington, Philadelphia on Thursday Night Football. I swear they're giving
Thursday Night Football game, if you know what I mean.
they are giving Prime Video the worst possible games on Thursday nights. It's unbelievable.
The sad part is it would be better than the Sunday night game, too.
Yes. Honestly, Baltimore, Pittsburgh would be better than Washington, Philadelphia.
We
So,
already knew that.
yeah, Kansas City, Buffalo is probably the game of the week to watch. However, I think I might be a little bit more excited for Monday Night Football's Houston-Dallas All-Texas matchup
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
because it's the Cowboys' really high-powered defense versus the Texans' insane rookie, will be second year actually, offense. It'll be peak football in my opinion.
I think that will be a fantastic matchup, and I think that there is a pair of really talented games. But for the bye weeks on Week 11, we will have the New York Football Giants, the Arizona Cardinals, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Carolina Panthers.
Rolling right on into Week 12. This is the week that I think probably the most teams are on by, including my Buffalo Bills. The Atlanta Falcons, Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals, New Orleans Saints, New York Giants, Jets, not Giants, and Jacksonville Jaguars. So not a whole lot of games to choose from here. We finally have a decent game on Thursday Night Football that I think I can look forward to. That is probably the best game of the slate. It's Pittsburgh Steelers at Cleveland Browns. Not really a whole lot else going on here. Detroit Indy might be kind of competitive. And then Kansas City Carolina is going to be great. No, it's not. Philadelphia Los Angeles could be all right. And then Baltimore versus the Chargers, which I guess is technically a rematch because they had the game on the schedule last year. And, you know, the Chargers blew a lead as usual. But yeah, I think it's just Pittsburgh-Cleveland. That is to look forward to that day. The schedule makers really did not give us a whole lot of hype games there. There was 1 week last year where they gave us like a ridiculous amount of good games. But yeah, moving on to Week 13 is the week of Thanksgiving, where the entire Thursday slate is good other than Miami Green Bay, in my opinion. Chicago Detroit's going to be fantastic. New York has always had a decent defense other than when they play the Cowboys, so that one will probably not go over very well.
We already know what the exciting game of this week should be.
Miami Green Bay is also on Thanksgiving. It's the night game. I am interested to see what the weather is like in that particular game because the Dolphins were really stymied by the incredible weather in Kansas City that one game. And then the Chiefs will host the Raiders at 2 on Friday, November 29th, Black Friday. This one kind of feels a little bit like a rematch because if I remember right, they played on, I think it was Christmas last year, and the Raiders came into Kansas City and beat them. So a little bit of bad blood might be there between two divisional rivals, but the best game of the week, without a doubt, not being biased, I swear. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. It's Philadelphia-Baltimore.
It's not. It's San Francisco, Buffalo, and this shouldn't be a debate.
I think Philadelphia-Baltimore is a very good chance at a preview of maybe even the Super Bowl. That's maybe slightly, sort of, maybe partially stands a chance to be a hot take. But both these teams have a really advanced run game with both their quarterback and their running back and a phenomenal defense. I am super hyped to see this game and see how it's going to play out. If it does go to overtime, I won't be watching because I'll be watching San Francisco Buffalo, but really good game. Yet again, they didn't put it on primetime, which I understand that because Detroit, Dallas, and Green Bay all got to play their Thanksgiving games. That's just a thing.
Should have put it on Friday.
It should have been Monday, December 2nd, because Cleveland, Denver is not more important than Philadelphia, Baltimore.
Average NFL schedule.
Yeah, this time they're giving Monday night the bad game. But Week 14, a lot of teams are always on bye in Week 14, and it's no exception. Let me give you the rundown. Denver Broncos, Indianapolis Colts, New England Patriots, Washington Commanders, Baltimore Ravens, and Houston Texans.
Thank you, Jaxson. But, yep, game of the week for this week.
I'm going to go with Monday Night Football. Cincinnati Bengals and Dallas Cowboys. A pair of very talented teams who are looking to overcome some woes from last season. The Cowboys were unable to get out of the first round of the playoffs again. The Cincinnati Bengals had quite a few injuries, and both of these teams will be looking to bounce back this season. And I think this will be a very impactful game for both of those teams.
I don't want to be biased, but I feel like the Rams will be sneaky good, and the Rams play the Bills on Sunday, December 8th at 3:25 on Fox.
Bills.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. Do I think Cincinnati-Dallas will be a better game? I mean, Dallas at home against a Cincinnati team that was not good last season, even when they did have Joe Burrow, kind of gives me a little bit of concerns. So I do understand Joe Burrow probably was not ever healthy during that span.
He got hurt during the offseason. He was never healthy.
Yeah. Moving on to Week 15, there are 0 bye weeks this week and another 2-game slate of Monday Night Football because they just like doubling up for some reason. The primetime game is decent. Los Angeles, San Francisco on Thursday. And then Turner's pulling the mic away from me, so I'm assuming he has a comment to make here.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to do it again. We're going to pick the Bills game. Because Buffalo-Detroit will be a fantastic game. These two teams are very friendly with each other. The Detroit Lions often allow the Bills to use their stadium when they have crazy freezes up there in Buffalo. But this time they'll be playing against each other. And these are two very, very good teams. So this should be a very fun game to watch.
In my opinion, a game that will be slightly better than that and filled with a ridiculous amount of offense is Miami-Houston. That's going to be an absolutely absurd game. No doubt in my mind. It's going to be very back and forth with a lot of scoring. Also, the Monday Night Football sucks as usual. Thursday Night Football normally sucks. Monday Night's not bad, but Atlanta, Las Vegas is horrible. And Chicago, Minnesota is not that bad, but yeah.
Monday night schedule is kind of bad this year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, normally it's the Thursday night schedule that's terrible, and so far it's been
Saturday games.
Barely any bangers.
Bro, Monday sucks again.
Monday sucks again in Week 16. No buys. New Orleans, Green Bay. Like, who's going to watch that? It's the battle of Blake Grupe versus Anders Carlson, who can make a 50-yard field goal. So
I think I could make a 50-yard field goal faster.
No, I don't think you could. If Anders Carlson or Blake Grupe are subbed or watching, I would love for Turner to challenge you guys to 50-yard field goals to see who can make it first.
I won't win.
Exactly. Rub it in your face a little bit. All right.
Houston, Kansas City.
The best game is without a doubt Houston, Kansas City.
AFC.
Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't see this gem down here, San Francisco, Miami.
No, I'm still taking Houston.
I'm still taking Houston, Kansas City.
You got the young, aspiring quarterback and arguably one of the GOATs of the sport. It'll be a fantastic matchup.
Yeah. Tickets to that game are $289 for the cheapest seat in the house.
The schedule got released tonight.
That's how you know it's going to be a phenomenal game. Either they're already selling out or the tickets are just really expensive.
All right, last week of the regular season, week 18. And we actually...
Week 17.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was 18. All right, week 17.
Wednesday, December.
We have Netflix games because it's Christmas. Because if you haven't heard about that, yep, you got to buy another streaming service to watch football now because they really hate you.
What about the Roku games?
Roku was baseball.
Roku's baseball, got it.
Yes, Roku also now has an agreement with baseball to stream games, so you could buy even more streaming services to watch sports.
I want to say the Christmas games are terrible, but Baltimore-Houston stands out as probably one of the better games of the season for either of the teams.
The best game of this week is Detroit-San Francisco on Monday night.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. I will be watching. Week 18, I'm pretty sure every game's on the same day. Is the only time in the schedule that is, and everybody plays divisionally. So really, you just got to filter through and try and find the one gem, because normally the divisions are not good.
All right, here's the one gem that we're going to have, and that's going to be the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And you might be asking, Turner, why pick that one? That's not the best game talent-wise on this schedule. Y'all, if they are a really good team, they're going to be resting starters. So I'm going to rule out all of those. So Chicago, you're going to have Caleb Williams. You're going to have that really talented team, probably fighting for a playoff spot. You're going to have Green Bay, another pretty talented team, who will also probably be fighting for a playoff spot, which means that this game might have significant playoff implications. And that is why I'm going to choose that game.
I want to choose a game with a bit of bad blood to it because this schedule could not have been worse for Week 18, in my opinion. There's really no amazing games, but the New York Jets got put on their backside by the Dolphins on national television on Black Friday last year. And the Dolphins come into New York on the last day of the season, so I think there will be a little bit of a heat between the two of those teams. But honestly, the whole season determines what games are good on Week 18. And Week 18, the schedule doesn't actually release the time. That way the games can be, really competitive.
Adjusted so that way we get the primetime games when they matter.
So that is all of the games. We took way too long there, didn't we?
Well, yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode, I guess.
We haven't done the NFL segment.
I don't think we're gonna do another wheel segment. So,
all right.
Just a heads up: the Avalanche have taken a 4-3 lead, as there have already been 3 goals scored in the third period of that game.
7 minutes left.
And I want to go watch the end of it. So,
yeah.
Thanks for watching Habaneros Hot Takes, guys. We'll be back next week with some more of your favorite sports content. Hopefully, you'll tune in again then.
Yeah. And as always, make sure to remember that we like you guys listening to our podcast, and we would like you guys to continue listening to our podcast.
I don't know why listen to my podcast.
Please listen to the podcast.
Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been another episode of Habaneros Hot Takes.
Where the takes are spicy and the jokes are funny. Yeah.